We are taught from a young age about our planet, a sphere hurtling through the vastness of space. This concept is one of the first scientific truths we learn, a fundamental piece of knowledge that shapes our understanding of the world and our place in the universe. Images from NASA and other space agencies have ingrained this model into our collective consciousness. These stunning visuals, captured from the void of space, offer a perspective that is both humbling and awe-inspiring, reinforcing the idea of Earth as a solitary sphere in the cosmos. The blue marble, with its swirling clouds and continents outlined in green and brown, has become an iconic representation of our home. This image, first captured by the Apollo 17 crew, is more than just a photograph. It is a symbol of unity and fragility, a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life on our planet. Antarctica, a frigid and desolate landmass, sits at the bottom of the globe, a frozen wasteland at the end of the world. Its icy expanse is both mysterious and forbidding, a place that few have ventured and even fewer have truly understood. This conventional view of Earth is presented as an unquestionable truth, a fundamental fact upon which our understanding of the universe is built. The globe, with its familiar continents and oceans, is a fixture in classrooms and homes, a constant reminder of our planet's shape and structure. We are told that this model is based on centuries of scientific observation and exploration, from the voyages of Magellan to the Apollo missions. These historical milestones are celebrated as triumphs of human curiosity and ingenuity, each one contributing to our collective knowledge of the world. From our earliest school days, we are shown globes and maps that reinforce this spherical, self-contained Earth. These educational tools are designed to instill a sense of order and understanding, to help us grasp the vastness and complexity of our planet. But what if this familiar narrative is incomplete? What if the story we have been told is only part of the truth, a simplified version of a much more complex reality? What if there is more to our planet, and to Antarctica in particular, than we have been led to believe? Could there be hidden secrets beneath the ice, mysteries that challenge our conventional understanding of the world? What if the maps we rely on, the images we see, are carefully constructed illusions designed to conceal a greater truth? These questions push us to reconsider the evidence, to look beyond the surface and seek deeper understanding. These are not easy questions to ask. They require us to challenge deeply held beliefs and to entertain the possibility that we may not know as much as we think we do. To challenge the prevailing paradigm is to question the very foundations of our understanding. It is a daunting task, one that requires courage and open-mindedness, and yet a growing number of individuals are doing just that, seeking answers beyond the accepted narrative and venturing into the realm of alternative perspectives. These explorers of thought are driven by a desire to uncover the truth, to see the world in a new light, and to expand the boundaries of human knowledge. In the realm of alternative geography, a radically different picture of our world is taking shape. This perspective challenges the notion of Earth as a self-contained sphere, suggesting instead that what we perceive as Antarctica is actually a massive, towering wall of ice. This ice wall, proponents argue, encircles the known continents and oceans, forming a barrier beyond which lies a vast and unexplored territory. This alternative view, often referred to as the flat Earth model, is often met with skepticism and ridicule. However, it has gained increasing traction in recent years, fueled by online communities, independent researchers, and a growing distrust of established institutions. While the idea of a flat Earth may seem outlandish at first glance, its proponents offer a range of arguments and interpretations of scientific data to support their claims. One of the central tenets of this alternative perspective is the existence of Tartaria, a lost civilization said to have once flourished beyond the ice wall. Tartaria, according to this theory, was a technologically advanced and culturally rich society that was deliberately erased from history. Its existence, proponents argue, is the key to understanding the true nature of our world and the forces that have sought to keep it hidden. The notion of a hidden land beyond the ice wall is not entirely new. Echoes of this idea can be found in ancient myths and texts from various cultures around the world. These stories often speak of a forbidden realm, a land of mystery and wonder that lies beyond the reach of ordinary mortals. In the Book of Enoch, an ancient Jewish text, there are descriptions of a journey to the ends of the earth, where Enoch encounters a place of fire and ice, guarded by angels. Some interpret these passages as referring to Antarctica and the hidden lands beyond. Similarly, ancient Vedic texts from India speak of a land called Patala, located beneath the Southern Ocean, which is said to be inhabited by advanced beings. These ancient accounts, while often dismissed as mere mythology, offer tantalizing glimpses into a time when our understanding of the world may have been vastly different. They suggest that the idea of a hidden realm beyond the known world is not a recent invention, but rather a recurring theme throughout human history. The concept of Tartaria, a lost civilization erased from our collective memory, adds another layer of intrigue to this alternative perspective. Proponents point to architectural marvels around the world, such as the Kremlin in Moscow and the Taj Mahal in India, as evidence of Tartarian influence. Section 4. The Great Cartographic Shift, Maps and Books Redrawn. The year 1845 stands as a pivotal point in this alternative narrative. It marks the beginning of a significant transformation in the way we perceive our world and its history. It is argued that a concerted effort was undertaken after this time to suppress knowledge of Tartaria and the true nature of Earth. This effort, proponents claim, was not a mere coincidence, but a deliberate act to reshape our understanding of history. This suppression, proponents suggest, was carried out through a systematic alteration of maps, books, and historical records. The changes were subtle yet profound, altering the course of historical knowledge. Prior to 1845, many maps depicted a much larger Antarctic continent with detailed land masses and features that are conspicuously absent from modern maps. These older maps, proponents argue, provide evidence of a time when the true extent of Antarctica was known. They suggest that these maps were based on knowledge that has since been lost or deliberately hidden. These older maps, proponents argue, provide evidence of a time when the true extent of Antarctica was known. Scholars and historians who have examined these maps often find themselves questioning the official narrative. Furthermore, they point to the sudden disappearance of these features from maps produced after 1845 as evidence of a deliberate cover-up. The stark differences between pre- and post-1845 maps raise questions about what might have been erased from our collective memory. Similarly, it is claimed that textbooks and historical accounts were rewritten during this period to erase any mention of Tartaria or its advanced civilization. This rewriting of history, proponents argue, was a calculated move to control the narrative, to erase any mention of Tartaria or its advanced civilization. Passages that once detailed the grandeur and technological prowess of Tartaria were systematically removed or altered. Ancient structures that could not be easily explained were attributed to less advanced cultures, often dismissing the possibility of a more sophisticated civilization. These structures, with their intricate designs and advanced engineering, stand as silent witnesses to a forgotten past. And the true history of our world was obscured behind a veil of misinformation. Artifacts and records that did not fit the new narrative were either hidden away or reinterpreted to fit the accepted version of history. The motivations behind this alleged suppression remain a subject of speculation. Some suggest it was a power play by those in control, while others believe it was an attempt to rewrite history for ideological reasons. Some believe that it was driven by a desire to control resources and knowledge, ensuring that only a select few had access to the true history and the wealth of information it contained. While others see it as part of a larger agenda to manipulate human perception and maintain a specific worldview. This manipulation, they argue, was designed to keep humanity in the dark about its true origins and potential. Whatever the reason, the idea that our understanding of history and geography has been deliberately manipulated is a deeply unsettling one. It challenges the very foundation of what we believe to be true and forces us to reconsider the narratives we have been taught. Section 5. A Conspiracy of Silence, the New World Order's role. The concept of a New World Order, or NWO, is central to this alternative narrative. It is a term that has been used to describe a variety of conspiracy theories, all of which suggest that a powerful, secretive elite is working behind the scenes to manipulate global events. Proponents view the NWO as a shadowy cabal of powerful individuals and organizations working behind the scenes to establish a one-world government and control the global population. This group is often depicted as having immense influence over political, economic, and social systems worldwide. The suppression of information about Tartaria and the true nature of Earth is seen as just one facet of a much larger agenda. This agenda, according to believers, involves rewriting history and concealing truths that could empower the masses. According to this perspective, the NWO seeks to maintain its power by controlling knowledge and manipulating the flow of information. By doing so, they can ensure that only a select few have access to the full picture of our world's history and current state. By keeping the true nature of our world hidden, they can more easily control the narrative and shape the beliefs of the masses. This manipulation extends to various forms of media, education systems, and even scientific research, all designed to keep the public in the dark. This control, proponents argue, extends to all aspects of our lives, from education and media to finance and technology. They believe that the NWO has infiltrated these sectors to ensure that their agenda is carried out without opposition. The NWO is often portrayed as a monolithic entity, a single unified force with a clear and unwavering goal. But its ranks are said to include politicians, bankers, media moguls, and members of secret societies. These individuals are believed to work together, using their positions of power to further the NWO's objectives. Their goals are said to include the abolition of national sovereignty, which would pave the way for a single global government that could exert control over all nations, the creation of a global digital currency, which would allow for unprecedented control over the world's financial systems and individual transactions, and the implementation of a system of mass surveillance and control. This would enable the NWO to monitor and influence the behavior of individuals on a global scale. While evidence for the existence of a centralized NWO remains elusive, the idea persists in popular culture and among conspiracy theorists. There is no doubt that powerful individuals and organizations exert a significant influence on global affairs. Their decisions and actions can have far-reaching consequences, shaping the world in ways that are often hidden from public view. The extent to which these entities cooperate or compete with each other is a matter of debate, with some suggesting that internal conflicts and power struggles are common. But the concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a select few is undeniable. This concentration raises questions about the true nature of power and control in our world, and whether the NWO is a reality or simply a compelling narrative. Unlock 100+ ancient esoteric courses right now by joining Kemetic University on the Kemetic app. Dive deep into hidden knowledge and empower yourself with the wisdom of the ancients.